I love a good harmless conspiracy, like the notion that in the prequel trilogy that Jar Jar Binks was intended to be a
Jar Jar.
Darth Lord.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm an adherent.
That is fun.
I love it. I want it to be true. I looked at the videos where people are like, look at the way that he jumps and does a flip here. And look, how did he land over there? Right. He's like a drunken master. Look at how he pulls those droids around and makes them shoot each other. This guy's amazing. What the reveal would have been had the people not rejected Jar Jar Binks.
I think that that conspiracy pisses more people off than some other conspiracies, because like some of the threads I've read about that, like Star Wars fans are like livid. Yeah, they don't just get real. They take it very personally. Like that is no.
I love it.
Not.
You know, my wife is a Star Wars person, and she does love Star Wars. And I have asked her about Darth Binks, and she hates it. So she does. And my wife doesn't hate much.
I mean, I hate that character altogether. I think he ruined the franchise, but that's another story.
I actually agree with you on that, Brad.
Yeah.
I actually agree with you.
I think Misa love Jar Jar Binks. Okay, sorry.
On that note.
Incoming Jar Jar NPC. Just wait. Just wait.
I would love to do that.
I would immediately kill him no matter what he is.
You call him Jug Jug instead of Jar Jar?
I'm going to... You look over at Kaliki, and she starts moving around like Jar Jar Binks, and she's got a little vest on all of a sudden, you know?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Nope.
Welcome back to the Zero Check podcast episode. What is this, 157?
157.
157. Is 157 a prime number? Chris, go.
I don't know. That's math.
Sounds like
early in the morning.
We'll ask the chat bot.
I use Chat GPT. That's my preferred.
I use whichever one until you run out of free replies, and then I go to a different one.
That's the move
to continue my stuff.
Yeah, that's the move. You know, I have an agenda in front of me right now. It is a very good agenda. Would you like to know what's on the agenda?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I would like to, as item 1, I want to do a quick recap. We're in a precarious situation right now, gentlemen. To tell the people what's going on behind the scenes, we have recorded an episode, not yet released it, and are now recording another episode. Now, this is dangerous for us from a continuity standpoint, because I can't remember some of the things that happened last time. So I think that maybe a collective memory exercise might be a very good idea for us. So that's the purpose of item 1. Item number 2 is back to the game. But I also want to propose an item 1.5, which is that I want to have a discussion about landmines. I want to understand more about them before we begin playing with them.
We should never play with landmines.
Well, that's
disclaimer: do not play with landmines.
Yeah, for one, they're indiscriminate, right? So you don't know, anyone could step on them, especially when a conflict is over. So,
right,
you never know.
You want to clear those out.
Stuff.
Mike, do you need me to relink put the landmine in chat?
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's.
Are you gonna read it, or are you just gonna make your own judgments based on your opinions?
Put the landmine here. Okay, so what is it? Is it?
Yeah, I'll click it. Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, because as a player, we just heard about them going on the map, but where are they? I don't want to step on it.
Okay, this is an explosive mine moderate. There are now 2 of these in the Bloom Cultist place. It is a 2-action activity. When you activate an explosive mine, you place it on the ground in a square within your reach, priming it to explode when a creature steps on that square. If you have time in advance to prepare, you can place the mine on the ground before activating it. And you or an ally can try to use stealth to conceal an object before you activate the mine. I'll give you some spoilers. One of those mines is hidden well. One of those mines is hidden poorly. I'll leave you to think through which one that might be. Actually, you guys should know, since one of the cultists already walked by one of them, but not the other. So there you have it. If you don't conceal the mine, its position is obvious at a glance. Once activated, the mine is primed to explode when enough pressure is placed on the square where it's located. Typically, this occurs when a smaller, larger creature moves into the square, although it could happen if a creature intentionally places pressure on the square from a distance to safely trigger the mine. Once triggered, the mine explodes, dealing 6d6 fire damage to any creature in a 5-foot emanation with a DC 20 basic reflex save. So that's what I needed to know. I needed to know the damage. 6d6. That's like
a baby fireball.
It's like a little babby fireball. Yeah. All right. So thank you for that. I guess we took up kind of the second half of item 1 here. But so you guys are in the cradle of the Lamashtu, the cradle of the Lamashtu. You guys are in the cradle of Lamashtu right now. You came here because you understand that the Bloom cult responsible for the Curse of the Bloom has taken up residence here. You're not sure what's going on in this cave. You weren't sure who was in this cave, but you obtained this location from Verthod, the doppelganger, who was working with these guys. And I'm not sure how deep you want me to go into the plot, but, Verthod was tasked with delaying you finding this place. And he was successful until he wasn't. Anyway, you get here. You staked this place out through the Silent Veil. You learned the password Kernugia. You dressed up as cultists. You went up to the front. You said Kernugia. You said, I'm Charles III, the cultist master from abroad. You passed your deception check. You're welcomed in. You get the tour. 6 cultists are all around you. Sirio turns into a wolf in front of them, pees on the ground. No, the other guy peed on the ground.
Yeah, he did it first.
He did it first, then you did it later, because that's what a wolf does. And as you are in the midst of this performance in front of all of these cultists, time stops, and Nerissa comes into the material plane to talk to you. She tells you that this is amazing, that they are rooting for you, that they want this to work. She tells you that the people observing you want you, apparently, to defeat the Bloom. Is this not then Nerissa? Is this another force at work? As she leaves, Sirio asks his one and only question of Nerissa. He asks, how many hairs are you still missing, or something to that effect? Nerissa turns around, looks over her shoulder as she's entering the portal, and she says, I think you found them all, which was pretty badass and a very nice little indication. Would it be helpful to talk about the hairs real quickly? Because I think we haven't thought about the hairs of Nerissa in a long time.
Yeah, let's recap. I remember some of them, but there's some that are...
So Hargulka had a hair. The Stag Lord had a hair. Eitrick, the Beastmaster, had a hair.
Oh.
And I believe Sirio found one on his person at one point. And that's 4. Am I missing any? I don't think so. I think that's everything. Yeah. And you went and collected these one by one. And at one point, we talked about how, there was a king of monsters, a king of beasts, a king of humans, and that there were maybe these, prospects or something that had been seeded throughout the Stolen Lands. Evidence from Nerissa that maybe Sirio and Shrikehaven have come out on top of whatever initial contest there was. Why was there a contest to see who could make the kingdom in the Stolen Lands? Time will tell. In any event, she disappears, time resumes, and then Brad puts landmines down, which is awesome. Meanwhile, you are given to understand that in about 30 minutes, the leader of this place is going to give a Lamashtu-oriented sermon. Darevin is his name. Darevin you've never heard of before except for Mitchell, who passes a society check to learn that Darevin was a mid-level cultist that gave Hannes Drelev and his outfit some issues. Perhaps he's moved up. We rejoin the party now in the cradle of Lamashtu. Sirio stands on the pissy bedroll, 5 cultists all around him. A 6th cultist is kind of walking around, and you've got about 30 minutes before Darevin is scheduled to give his sermon. Darevin, of course, is nowhere in sight. Perhaps the leader is deeper down in the cave.
And what form is Sirio in right now? Is he a werewolf?
I think you're total wolf right now, right?
Yeah. So when I came back from my little trip journey to the other side, I transformed back, picked up the gem that Nerissa dropped, I guess, and kind of held it up and presented. It's like, this is
thank you.
When when you're reverent and faithful and blah 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 blah, Lamashtu provides, and I held up the thing.
I forgot about the gem. That's right. She dropped a gem for you as she entered her portal. Narissa did. Thank you. And the gem, by the way, emanates magic. Of course. Of course it does.
I'm terrible at arcane, but can I do a little check on that to see if I know what it might be?
Roll it.
Oh, a good roll. 26 total.
Nice. It's a bomb.
It's a
landmine.
They're also dropping bombs.
Get out of here.
Hey, Mike. I just want to make an observation. Your Arnold Schwarzenegger voice is getting better.
It is.
Well, thank
All the
you.
It really is.
Aw, you guys. It's the nicest thing that you've said to me. With a 26, you are unsure what it is or what it does. It looks like it might be an Aeon Stone, but you're not totally sure.
Later, I don't know if now is the time, but Mitch could try. Well, I'm trained, but
Hey,
what?
can I do something?
You can do whatever you want. This is imaginary land.
I'm going to call Mitch over to me, and I'm going to ask Mitchell if he could do me a small favor and make a distraction.
I think there's going to be two of them in a little bit.
I know. But I want Mitchell to draw the attention away from like anybody paying any attention to me at all. Because then
Do you want them up and do you want them to like look up the hall where I'm at right now?
I mean, no. Kind of. Okay. No. What I want to do is I want to slip into stealth mode, take off this stupid fucking costume, and go wander around these halls.
You want to go scout? Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if these cultists in this main room are still kind of paying attention to me. As long as I don't run out of things to say about Lamash too. Like I'm still
that's right.
Spreading the good news.
There's the sixth one I think is in the hallways right now though.
Yeah, there's one to the south in that hallway, and then I assume there's more up north, right, somewhere.
I just want them not to be looking at me.
Of course. I mean, easy. Yeah, make a stealth. They are fascinated with Sirio. 5 cultists in this room. A 6th is over at the altar to the east, preparing it for the sermon. They are fascinated and distracted by Sirio. Make a stealth roll, and I will.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna aid, but now that I saw that roll, I don't really want any part of this.
It's still not bad.
You do not pass their perception difficulty class with that,
wow.
And they see you milling around. I mean, I guess you know.
I wouldn't know that, would I?
That was what, a 2 on the die?
A 2 on the die.
That was a 2 on the die.
Roll a perception check to see if you see them seeing you. I want you to see if you see them see you. I want to see it.
That is a 25.
Okay. You see them see you. So
you see them see you.
You see them
the
see
cultists
you.
Notice this.
But the cultists,
you do
they
look
see
like
that
a
you
cultist.
see that they see
but you
you.
want to take off the disguise, you said.
Well, no, I can leave the disguise on. I just want to go wander around these hallways.
Oh.
Why don't you just leave the disguise on
and go wander
around
just go
like
wander
you would
around.
be a curious person until someone says you can't go there?
Okay, let's do that. I'm just going to do
So you
that.
walk off.
Pull out your clipboard, swap that Stag Lord helm for a hard hat, and you can get anywhere.
There you go.
Are we going to do a thing where Mitchell and Drei walk around the dungeon together?
No, we're not separating the party.
Oh.
No, we're not separating them that much. Just like
Did you see how happy I got?
20 yards.
What about Donnie?
What I will do to kind of bring you back up is you can give Drei some perception checks to see if he sees the landmines.
Oh, yeah.
Because he might.
You're not going to tell me when I walk by, like, yo, bro, there's a mine right there?
How do I do that without the cultists being like, huh?
We're around the corner, dude. They can't even see us.
Once you, okay. Well, let's handle it this way. Drei begins heading north. The map is unpaused. You may do so now.
Okay.
Sirio is distracting them. You hear Sirio say something like, Umashtu is the best. Drei, you've passed by Mitch. Mitch, you see that Drei is heading toward a landmine. Drei, you see that the landmine has been poorly concealed in the northern hallway. You can just see it there.
Can Drei do? Can he's got better? Hey, can you hide that a little better for me?
I can't. Do you want me to roll a thievery or a stealth check?
Make a stealth check to try to hide the damn landmine.
I'm going to turn around and look at Brad and shrug. Like, what the fuck is this?
Put some leaves on that thing.
Oh, my God.
God damn it!
Oh, no.
Oh, no, this thing just clacked off.
It's a natural one for the people at home.
What did Foundry's update do to my dice?
I don't know. But now we just read about
You
landmine.
set it off? Like,
I was thinking the same thing. There's nothing in landmine about utterly natural wanting the concealment on this. That, I don't see any opportunity for the landmine to just go off.
Well, let's check conceal an object as an activity.
Okay.
It's stealth. And there's only a success and a failure. So it's success, the object remains undetected. Failure, the searcher finds the object.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means.
Oops.
Oh, man.
Can you hide it worse than it was before?
So Mitchell watches as Drycolme attempts to conceal the landmine, and the landmine now sits more prominently.
I was going to say, he calls more attention to it somehow.
Yeah. So it's like, God damn it.
Oh, wow.
But no one's looking in this direction still, which is nice. Sirio is delivering, a sermon. Sirio, I'll leave you to ponder on what that content might be. I want to talk a little bit more about Og Julianus and Tompton for the moment. What is Og doing?
I think Og is somewhat also fascinated with Sirio, but he's also keeping an eye to the south where we came from, and kind of just he's still trying to remember the name of that city that he couldn't come up with outside. He knows it's not Seattle, but he doesn't know what it is. So.
Seattle. Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Definitely awake in that city.
Yeah.
Bill, there is a hallway to your north that stretches up, and it is overgrown and super scary looking. What do you do?
I'm going to roll a perception check to see if I can see anybody else down this hallway. Because we all know that my costume is not very costumey.
That's true.
And if I'm away from the rest of the cheerleaders, then I'm going to stand out.
That's true. That's also true.
There we go.
That's a better
31.
Total of 31. Now, you don't see... What are these squares with the M's?
Those are where the mines are.
Those are mines.
Oh.
I'm not letting you narrate that.
I was like, what are those? Have I revealed something on the map on accident? And if so, what are they? For the people at home, Brad just put some mines on the map. Brad, good job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Bill, you don't see any creatures in this hallway. What you see is that the floor of the cave begins to slope slightly downward. You might recall that there's a constant trickle of water coming from somewhere that flows toward the exit. Not down this passageway. This passageway angles back down, so no water is flowing down out of it. In any event, it looks like down the line more, there's like this shallow slurry of fungus, mud, foul-smelling water pooling on the ground. As you come around the corner, you can see that there appears to be a singular cultist that sits here, like, tending to this garden, and he's working and his back is turned. If you wouldn't mind, I believe you've made it to about here. I've just moved your token for you.
Whoa.
If that's okay with you. Sorry about that. Was that a little too much? Or did that surprise you? But yeah, you've crept down this hallway, and you see further up that northern hallway, I guess to Drycolme's right or straight ahead in the event, that up this way there is a single cultist.
I'm going to leave the single cultist alone.
Okay.
I'm going to start heading back up the hallway this way.
Sure. And then I'll tell you also that to your left, there was a fork in the road, and you can see down that fork as well. To the left, there appeared to be kind of just an ending, a termination to the hallway. Just
okay.
a wall. There's nothing down there.
Yeah, I'm going to head back towards the mine that is not hidden at all. Now I'm going to peek down this hallway.
Okay. Down that hallway there, that is the altar where Daravan apparently will be delivering his sermon now in 29 minutes. And you can see he's not. It's not depicted very well on the map, but there is a lone cultist there who is attempting to get things ready. He's just like, he's got like
Can I
a little.
sneak up on him?
Yeah, I mean, he looks up and sees you. Because he's just like, and he goes, he says, hello. 29 minutes. He says, no, 30 minutes. He says, you may sit and join me if you want, he says.
I'm going to get closer, but not that close.
Okay.
I just want to get a better lay of the room.
Sure. Yeah, he's not, he doesn't mind. You can see that Okay, so there's like a worship area there, and then there's a tunnel that leads out of the north that heads deeper down into the cradle.
Right, so I'm going to speak to this guy from where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm going to be like, hello, fellow Lashtuyan.
Yes,
I'm just but a weary traveler new to your system, to your cave here.
Hail.
Could you tell me more about it?
What would you like to know? We understand you're here for the big tour.
I am. I was wondering if you could just give me like a pre-layout of the cave system. So, in case I wander off and get lost, I know where I'm at.
Oh, he says. Well, I'd be happy to do that. Would you like to accompany me deeper into the cave?
I don't want to go yet. I still have some friends up front. But I was just wondering if you just tell me, the layout of the cave in case we get separated and, we don't want to be wandering around your home unattended.
Yeah, they didn't have a welcome center or anything. No
rude.
maps, no kiosk. They needed one of those pillars from the mall that says you are here.
Yeah.
He looks at you dry. He says, well, the way you came is where all the growth happens, where we maintain the plants that we need to poison this horrible nation. To the north, that's Dervin's area. Dervin and his guests. We don't really go up that way that often. It'd be a little dangerous, but Dervin knows his way around. We cultists, we adherents, we worshippers, we tend to stay right around here, and of course we tend to plants. Dervin is great and powerful, and I want to kiss his toes.
Ask about his class and any special feats he might have. maybe his follower will know. Maybe he brags about it.
Dry's just going to kind of nod and wander back down the hallway. He's going to thank him for his time.
Oh, you're welcome.
To be polite and,
Hail Lamash too.
Wait, he says, wait, come here. Can I see your feet?
Sure.
What?
Try wants to know where this is going to go.
Like class feats?
No, literally.
Or like his actual feet?
Can I see your feet?
Sure.
Well, come here. He beckons you to sit down on this bench.
Oh, it's getting weird.
Yeah.
What?
Left boot first.
I'm going to take my boot off.
Talk to me about Dracome's feet.
I mean, I don't know anything about
them. This is why
I
signed up to play.
Oh, my God.
So, Dry's going to act like he's taking his boot off, but what he's really doing is he's pulling Sirio's silver dagger out of his boot.
All right.
Would that be palm and object?
It would be palm and object.
All right. Make a stealth check.
This might go horribly wrong, fellas, just so you guys are aware. Fucking shit. It's a 19 on the die. It's a 5.
Adjusted 19.
It's a 19. Yeah.
He doesn't appear to notice. You've got the dagger in your hand.
Brad, you got a quarter next to you?
Do I have a quarter?
Some kind of something you can flip.
Why don't you just do a /roll D2?
Which one's heads and which one's tails? What are we flipping a coin for?
One I attack. 2, I just kind of palm the dagger and then take my boot off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna palm the dagger and then I'm gonna take my boot off and let him see my foot, my smooth elf-like foot.
Gross.
He goes, "May I?" And he's asking if he can touch your foot.
No, those are my feet.
I might be able to tell your future.
I'm not going down this road, Mike.
No? Okay. He goes, I understand. He says, I have a talent for this. I can tell your future if you let me touch your foot.
I'm not letting you touch my feet.
Okay. We'll take off the other one then. Let me compare them at least.
I'm definitely not taking off my other boot. Mike's trying to get me naked back here in the cave.
Looks a little disappointed, but he goes, I understand. Because I've studied everyone's feet in here. I'd like to compare them.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna be like, look, you can look at my foot, but touching is totally off limits.
His head begins to move toward your foot, and he stops with his nose, but centimeters away from it.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
I gotta go.
What the?
And he's staring at it intently. He asks you to rise it up off the ground so that he can look at the bottom of your feet.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to let him check out the bottom of my foot.
As he's looking at the bottom of your foot, you can see the vein sticking out on his neck, pumping blood.
So
I'm
uncomfortable.
It's a good spot for a knife. It's a good spot for a knife.
I'm going to take Sirio's silver dagger and I'm going to plunge it into that vein.
Yes.
The dagger slides easily into the man's vein. The blood begins to flow out of it. He looks up at you, puts his hand over the hole in his neck. Blood just emerges between his fingers. And
I'm gonna take one of my hands and clamp it over his mouth and push him onto the ground so he can't scream.
As you put your hand over his mouth, he's like, and as you hold him there, the life leaves his body and he is dead.
All right, I'm gonna pick him up and put him back here in this bench area, like conceal him as much as possible.
Okay. You, over the course of the next 30 seconds, you drag the body over and make a stealth check to conceal his body. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of blood on the ground.
It's a 33 it's a 19 on the die, and then it's a 33 total for the stealth check to hide his body.
You watch as the bloomish vines on the wall almost take the man's body in. And yeah, he's dead. That's one cultist down.
I'm going to wipe as much blood off me because I'm pretty sure I have it on my hands. I'm going to use the vines in that dude's body to clean his blood off me. I'm not going to touch the blood on the floor. I'm just going to leave it.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to walk back up the hallway. And then as I pass Mitch, I'm just going to wink and walk back into the main room.
Did you put your shoe back on?
Yes, of course I put my shoe back on.
Okay. You do this.
Did Mitch see any of that happening? I'm just looking at my line of sight.
I mean, you can see it straight down the hallway.
I don't know. It's so dark, though.
I've got dark vision.
Then, yeah, I mean, I think maybe Drei would have been around the corner for the actual, killing, but you probably watched him emerge off the bench carrying the man's body, and you watched him stuff it into the vinage in the back of the room.
So I didn't see any of the feet stuff.
No, you did not see any of
I'm
the
just trying
stuff.
to see, trying to make sure I still have some ounce of respect for Drei.
Look, I did what I had to do.
Sirio, what are you talking about right now?
Yeah, I'm just going on about Lamashtu, and I ask if you are worthy to receive her word for this upcoming sermon.
They are all enthralled. All 5 cultists are like, yes, we are. We are worthy. We are worthy. And they all rise their arms up in the air. And their little fingers are twinkling up toward the sky. And as they rise their hands up, they plunge their hands up into the bloom growth above them, and the vines light up as their hands touch the vines. Like there's weird kind of light, sparky things happening as they interact with the foliage.
I kind of mimic their movements, but instead of actually reaching up and touching the vines, I would like to cast a spell if I could.
Ooh, what are you going to cast?
It's a focus spell from my sorcerer bloodline called Shroud of Flame.
Shroud of Flame, a 2
I've
action.
not used this before.
May I? I'll read it off unless you want to.
Oh, go for it.
Shroud of Flame. It's a 10-foot emanation. You encircle yourself in an area of protective flames. Each creature that hits you with an unarmed attack, grapples you, or otherwise touches you takes 3 fire damage. This is upped to level 4, by the way. When you cast the spell and the first time you sustain it each round, each creature in the area takes 3d6 fire damage.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, are we kicking this off? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yes, we are. It looks like it.
He's just trying to warm them up.
Are we going to kick this thing off?
Yeah, I tell these cultists they need to be cleansed to be worthy to receive Lamashtu's word.
Oh my gosh. What is the intent? Is the intent to burn them?
I think 3d6 fire damage is the intent.
Yeah, are you going to do this and then...
I want to see who... first, eventually I want to kill all these guys, right?
Yeah.
But I want to see who survives this cleansing ritual that I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I say it's a cleansing ritual, but
okay.
I want them to die.
It's a 10-foot emanation. It looks like Kaliki is
probably
out
tag
of it.
Bolton.
Looks like it tags Bolton, which is fine.
Bleep bloop.
He's like, he'll survive. Okay, so you cast Shroud of Flame. Now, for the people at home, I'm in an interesting position here because what I'm thinking through is, what is each cultist going to do? Are they so entranced in believing this that they think this is like a cool thing? Maybe. But if it just keeps going and going, like eventually they're gonna, I guess I've got to give them chances to realize what's going on. This whole thing is a mess. That's what's going through my head right now.
Can we act in concert with Sirio and kind of pump up these cultists to make them believe, like start chanting or something to make them believe that this is actual real and that we've done it?
Yes.
Can we convince them to stand in these flames and take all this damage to prove themselves worthy?
Yes, we can. You can do that. Should we hop into a narration here? That because I enjoy that. I love that very much. Sirio, you cast Shroud of Flame. You can sustain this for up to 1 minute. That is 3d6 fire damage for up to 10 turns. They all get a reflex save, but they're not going to be rolling it. They're totally into this. Here's what happens. Sirio, tell me if you agree. You begin this. The cultists are totally into it. The cultist from the door comes up, gets into the emanation. He's ready to go. Bolton, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Bolton steps out of it after what? Here's what I'm working my way around to. I think with the encouragement of the party, you are able to sustain Shroud of Flame for enough time to take about 2/5 of their health off before these dudes realize
like,
what's going on. And that, my friends, is how you balance double encounters that you are about to engage in right now. Because you are about to take on 6 Bloom cultists at the same time. Chris, take me through your Shroud of Flame ritual and describe for me how the cultists go from loving this to their horrifying realization that you are not a Lamashtu priest Charles III from abroad.
So yeah, initially when I cast Shroud of Flame, I step in and be cleansed so that we can more faithfully hear her word for Daravin's sermon. And yeah, I'm acting kind of all into it, but every time I sustain the spell, I'm running out of things to say about Lamashtu because I don't worship Lamashtu, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how long it takes for them to catch on that I'm full of shit. But yeah, each time I sustain the spell, the lies are becoming more unbelievable.
We will do this in the aggregate a little bit. I'm going to vary it a little bit, but I will take roughly 2/5 of their health away, each one of these. And then we will roll initiative, and then we're going to have a fight.
All right.
Right around the time that you said that Lamashtu would give you a coupon for half-price fries at Oleg's Trade Post. They look at each other, all 6 cultists on fire, and they all realize he's a dark, fiery sorcerer, I mean. I'm so confused. Sorceress. Only a woman could do this, they say. And it must be a disguised woman. We can't have any girls in here in our non-girl cave. Get him! That's what happens. Roll for initiative. Okay. All right.
We're in the boys only Lamashtu coven.
Fellas. I don't know if you're paying attention to the encounter part of this.
Oh. Gross.
Yeah.
I have an initiative order. And I'm going to announce it right now. Let's see. Drei Cole May with a 31 tops out the initiative as he watches as Sirio attempts to incinerate all of these Bloom cultists. And then I ran the table. I got 4 cultists all going one after another. Oh dear. Sirio comes up next with an 18, followed by a Bloom cultist, followed by Ogjulinus and Tompton, followed by Bloom cultist number 6, followed by, as always, Mitchell Groning. Brad, what'd you roll on that?
So I was trying to figure that out. The chat didn't show my roll, but I just did the math, and I have a initiative of 9, and I had a 10 total. So that means that I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1. You did. You rolled a 1.
Okay.
The combat breaks out. Drei, you watch as these cultists have all, following this ritual of flame, have all realized they all appear to be reaching to their belts, either to begin casting spells with spell components or to begin pulling out glowing kukris. You act first. I assume your weapons are already out, given that you knew what was going to happen. What do you do?
All right. Drei is going to hunt prey. This fellow.
All right, the one closest to you.
This guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I'm going to move with my sword out. Using a sword. See how this goes. And I'm going to whack at this guy with my +1 striking cold iron Adori dueling sword.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put a 24 on the die.
All right.
As a hit.
You hit him. I think you want him to have the hunt prey thing on him, though, not on you.
Well, he takes 20 damage, whoever has it.
20?
I just said usability, and it put it on me.
Got it, yeah. 20 damage to this cultist as you slash him.
That is on my turn.
Okay.
Hunt, prey, move, attack.
Very good. That is a good turn.
Oh, did we get Kaliki in the order here?
Whoops.
Oh, no, we did not.
I just rolled for her. She's going to go after Sirio. Thank you for that. She's here. Okay. We got 4 Bloom cultists that all seem to be angry at, one person or another.
Been nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, it's leave.
It's been a good run.
How many rounds has it been? Was I emanating?
Probably 4.
Okay.
The first cultist to go raises his arms high in the air. He calls upon the divine power of Lamashtu, and he casts a 3-action heal.
Which one is this?
This is the one dead north of Sirio. He casts this at 2nd rank. He is going to do, looks like a 2d8 back to everybody that is within his reach. And this hits you guys too, but you're not hurt, so. And that's going to be a total of 7 points back to all of his guys.
Dumb.
That is the end of his turn. We move to the next cultist. This cultist is engaged with Drei Colmay right now. He pulls his kukri, faces Drei Colmay, targets him, and he's going to try to, as a second action, stab Mr. Colmay with a +1 kukri. And let's see, it's going to be a total of 28 versus Drei.
That hits.
Do a little damage roll, just a d6 plus 5. What are we, level 1? Although I did max it out at 11 just now. 11 points to Mr. Colmay.
Ouch.
And then something happens, okay? This guy is going to use an action called Absorb the Bloom for his 3rd. The Bloom cultist places a hand against the wall or floor in the cradle of Lamashtu and utters a prayer to the Mother of Monsters. Filaments of fungus slither up into the cultist's flesh, healing 4d6 points of damage.
Whoa!
The cultist then cannot absorb the bloom for 24 hours. This dude is mostly healed up. That is going to be the end of his turn. So he stabs Drei Colmay. This bloom cultist here. Oh, look, I can ping. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's his turn. This bloom cultist to Sirio's east is also going to draw his kukri. And then as a second 2 actions, he's going to cast a 2-action harm on Sirio.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's going to cast that shit at 3rd rank. I need, please, a fortitude saving throw from the king.
He's trying to harm me. Yeah, poor roll. 19.
19, okay, that is a fail. So I'm going to roll 3d8 damage on the king. A 7, a 1, and a 2 for 10 total damage to Sirio. Not great, honestly. That is the end of his turn. And my 4th bloom cultist, finally, who's also next to Drei Colmay. He's going to pull his kukri out, also engage with Mr. Colmay. And he notices that your boot is unlaced. And he goes, What? What have you done to Booty Jim, our friend? Knows somehow. Somehow he knows. Kukri strike. 26 versus Drei Colmay.
That is a hit.
D6 plus 5 for a total of 9 damage, which I will apply to you. And that is, oops, I applied it to my own guy like a doofus. And that, my friends, leads us to King Sertova.
All right, so with my first action, I'm going to sustain the Shroud of Flame.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
So everyone in the thing will take a 4d6 fire damage.
Do they do reflex saves?
Yeah, they each get a basic reflex save.
They're trying to avoid it now, so.
So my save is 25.
Okay. Let's just resolve these. Oh, ooh, good roll.
18.
18 damage. So this guy will take 18. The next one will take half damage. One of those engaged with Drei Colmay. The other one engaged with Drei Colmay takes full damage with a fail. This guy down here, way down to the lower left-hand corner, is going to get his roll, and he will pass, but not critically. He will take half damage. Hey, you know what? This foundry thing's working pretty good. We might be able to leave all of these rolls in. This is like just an actual game. The guy way to the south is going to fail with just a 20. I'm rolling quite low. 18 damage there. And finally, the cultist that used the harm spell will make his reflex saving throw. And, did you see it was almost a natural 20 there for a second? Also a 20, also a fail. Oh my god. What a ton of damage you just did with that focus spell. That was a sustain, huh? So you got 2 actions left?
Yeah, and I'm picturing the Shroud of Flame kind of like a flame tornado, just burning everything up.
Why didn't I get them out of it? I'm a doofus. I don't know.
And with my final 2 actions, I'm going to cast a heightened fear. So I've took fear again as a 3rd level spell. So this will be an AoE fear bomb.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Debuffs.
Up to 5 creatures. So I'll tell you this. Pick which one you want to leave out, because there are 6 of these right now that you're fighting.
The one that cast harm on me, I'm going to leave out. He's mine.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's start with the 2 cultists engaged right now with Mr. Colmay. Will save. Let's see here. We got a pass there, so he'll go to Frightened 1. I will apply that to him. This guy here will save. The other one fighting Drei Colmay. Looks like he's going to... he almost critically passes, but not quite. So he goes to Frightened 1 as well. The dude in the south who's chilling next to Bolton makes his will save. Total of... Let's see, we got another pass. So he goes to Frightened 1. So you're essentially lowering them all.
They've got really high will saves.
Yeah, their will saves are pretty good. They are clerics after all. Although I am rolling pretty hot too. 30 from this dude directly south of Sirio. He goes to Frightened 1. And the one directly north, I have not done him yet. Come on, give me a low roll. I'm due for a low roll. He hits the DC exactly. Okay, so looks like every single one of them passed, but not critically. So they, instead of going to Frightened 2, they go to Frightened 1. It's a crit fail that they would have fleed?
Yeah, Frightened 3 and fleeing for one round.
So what you've done is you've lowered all of their armor class and attack rolls until their next turn rolls around, especially for the 4 that went before you. That is nice. And then the 2 coming after too. Damn, very nice. Okay. That is the end of the king's turn. It is Kaliki's turn. Kaliki steps forward. She enters into her elemental gate. The air freezes around her. Water begins to sprout all over the place. She looks around She begins casting insane water kineticist horse shit all over the place. Gentlemen, we'll start episode 158 with Kaliki's turn. Oh my God, we gotta fight.
All right.
We gotta
brawl. We gotta brawl.
We gotta brawl. Sorry for the foot thing.